Well, good evening to UK Pun Off number 19, I think it is. I'll be backstage tonight, Mr. Ian McDonald, but you're cooler than the other side of the pillow when it comes to interesting facts. MC tonight is Mr. Julian Lee.
Hello, Ian. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. All the better for hearing that fun trivia fact that you come up with earlier in the week.
Oh, the one I got wrong.
I remember what it is.
The one I got wrong. The actor.
Is that wrong?
The actor who
the SpongeBob one.
The actor who plays the hard prison officer in Shawshank Redemption does the voice of Mr. Krabs in.
Is that not right?
No, that is right. But I said it was the guy who did the voice of Plankton, and someone told us no, it's Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs. Either way, it's still a pretty cool sort of little trivia fact. But anyway, have a great show, and I shall see you.
Right, we'll see you as the show goes on, Ian. Ian, obviously, much better producer than me, so we'll get the right banners up and everything today. So anyway, hello, welcome to UK Put Off. If you're a regular viewer, welcome back. We love having you along. Don't forget, you can vote for who you think's going to win each round and who wins the show. And you can obviously put your own jokes in. If you're new to the show, that's what we do. We have panelists, they do all their jokes, and then after each round, we read out the best jokes that you send in. So send your jokes in when the topics are on. We'll read them out. You get to say, "Wait, I got my joke read out." Hey, so it's interactive as well as funny. Well, that's what I'm telling everyone anyway. Right then. So our first guest is one of our regulars. I always go on about how charming he is. I always go on about his haircut, but they're both true. Welcome, the nicest haircut in Birmingham.
Well, there's an introduction I can't refuse. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right. I've already put in for the NHS hair transplant. I put your photo next to it to see if it works. So we'll see what happens.
Would probably be the advertisement for that, probably.
There you go. Yeah. Are you raring to go tonight?
Yeah, mate. Yep. All set. Really looking forward to tonight. We've got some great guests, haven't we?
Well, we have actually. We've got some champions on tonight. Yeah, and you're a champ yourself, of course. Little fact, people, whenever I message Love Dev, because he never messages me, I always call him Champ. Call him Champ.
He does.
Right then. Lovely to have you, Love Dev, if I can call that double love. The first guest is the World One-Liner champion. I don't know if I can see anything better than that. Please welcome Stephen Cookson.
Hey.
Hello, Stephen.
I seem to be lagging still, so I can only apologise for that.
We'll get to it, Stephen. Don't worry about that. Are you? You've never been on the show before, so you're looking forward to it?
Yeah, should be good. Yeah, I've been practically trying to write jokes, so we'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes. Well, the viewers are going to vote to see how good you are, Stephen. But as I was in that World One-Liner Championship and you won, I know that you're good, so they're going to find out you're good tonight. So, welcome, Stephen. Next act is Craig Daly. Come on in, Craig.
Hey, how boy.
Craig, is the first time I've ever met you. How are you doing, fella?
I'm all right. Yeah, looking forward to the first time tonight. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Excellent.
Hello, Seymour.
Seymour Butts there. Just come in. Hello, Seymour.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
You don't get it? That's what I used to say when I was single. But never mind. Right, Craig, it's nice to have you on. Craig's got loads of things I could say about him, but when I said, how do you want to be introduced? He went, just my name. So he's just humble. He's a humble guy. But I'm sure at the end of the show, he'll tell you everything that's going on and what you can see him outside of this environment, as will Stephen. Right then, we've got Love Dev, we've got Stephen, we've got Craig. Now it's time for the return of the prodigal daughter. Well, I could say 1,000 things about this next guest. However, the main things are she's funny. Okay, that's the main thing. And she's the 2020 UK Pun Champion. Please welcome back Adele Cliff.
Hey.
Behold.
Hey. Hello, Adele. How the devil are you?
I'm all right, thanks. Very hot. I've got a fan here. This is my biggest fan.
There you go.
So if my hair's looking particularly Tina Turner-esque or anything at any point, let me know and I'll move it.
I'm looking forward to the windswept and interesting shots that we're going to get of you throughout the night. Right, and as our regular viewers know, we have 6 topics. We draw them at random. and then we go around and everyone does a joke. Do 3 jokes each. So now here's the first round. It is holidays. Holidays. Now, being a lazy so-and-so, I'm just going to go the order it is on my screen. So that's Love Dev, Stephen, Craig, and Adele. So remember, if you're watching at home, wherever you're watching it, send your jokes in about holidays. Ian will look out for those, and he'll read out the best at the end of this round. So, Love Dev, fire away, please.
Right, I'll do the worst one I've wrote. Can't believe I had to hunt for my own food in Florida. Turns out I booked a self-catering.
There you go. Cracking start. Stephen, holidays, please.
Yeah, one time on holiday we stayed in this place, and on the side there was a big leather hardback, and on the front it said visitors book. So I took it.
Oh, there you go. No nonsense, northern actors. Does what it says on the tin. Took it. Craig, your first joke, please.
Whenever I'm at the airport, I always dread that intense pat down at security, or Crazy Patrick, as the other security guards call him.
I think we've all had a little experience with Crazy Patrick. Adele, yours, please.
Of course. Avoiding burns in hot weather really turns me on. I'm constantly creaming myself.
Straight in with the filth. I wasn't even going to mention it.
I didn't know what type you guys would want. I've got some very innocent ones, but I thought, what do they book me for? It's probably saying calling myself.
We're not that kind of people. We are, highbrow comedians.
Oh,
as
that's good to hear.
I can tell by Love Dev's backdrop. Right then, let's go around again. Love Dev, your second one, please.
Right. Whenever I go on holiday, I absolutely hate mosquitoes. So my next holiday is going to be in Libya, because apparently there's a no-fly zone.
Stephen, your second joke, please.
Yeah, one time at work, my boss told me that I needed to take annual leave, so I went on holiday for a year.
Nice one. Nice one. I like that. Craig.
When Donald Trump's family go on holiday, do they call it a vacation?
Oh, very good. Very good. Adele, finish that round, please.
I wanted to go on holiday to Madrid this year, but it turns out it's going to be a real faff when I get back. If anything, I'd say it's a Spain in the arse.
Just on that topic, my girlfriend's actually in quarantine at the minute because she came back from Spain after the deadline. I came back 4 days earlier, and I've been able to do what I want. Right then, let's go round for the last time for holidays. Love Dev.
I used to have a pair of these Bermuda shorts, but one day they mysteriously disappeared. Could have done with them.
Stephen.
We were going to go on a camping holiday this year, so I was going to buy a 4-man tent, but then I realised that I'm the only one.
Oh, sad day. Sad day for Stephen. Craig, you please.
Yeah, I always worry if I'm going on holiday with a group of people that they're all going to make fun of my inferior luggage. That's the worst case scenario.
All right, I like it. I like it. Adele, if you can finish us off, please.
No, thank you, Julian. Yeah, I love the Canadian city of Winnipeg. It's named, of course, after the time that Tigger and Piglet suggested something a little different.
Oh, yeah. Bit of cartoon animatronic action there. Right then. I'll tell a joke and then we'll get Ian in. Now, don't forget to vote for who you thought was the best in that round. Either one brilliant joke you think that's going to win the round or consistently good material. You decide. You have the power. Okay, well, actually, my ex-girlfriend has just gone on holiday to Portugal. Lisbon? No, she still likes men. And on that highbrow note, we'll get Ian in. Welcome in, Ian. Don't forget to vote.
Oh, yeah, love that round. Yeah, get your votes in now. Get them coming in. Certainly, you've been getting your jokes in. Ben Emmett says, I was in the airport and dropped my travel documents. In the blink of an eye, one of the staff caught it on their foot and flicked it up onto the desk. That was great passport control. Nathan Ramsden Locke says, they say that Egypt is a sand lover's preferred destination.
Oh, yes.
No, okay, I like that one. Dave Rose says, my wife said, my wife. I'm going to go into full Rob talk. Me wife said she can only really enjoy sex whilst on holiday. Oh, she's got herself off on one. Right, another one from Ben Emmett. I think it's got to be obligatory if anyone starts a joke with my wife. Take my wife. No, take it. Ben Emmett, I had an email that didn't make any sense from my holiday provider. It was lacking punctuation. It was from Comistook. Oh, we're loving the spoonerism. Brez, again, another previous guest. Is the PM planning an Easter celebration? I keep hearing people say Boris Johnson's egg hunt.
Nice.
Well, yeah, keep on voting. We've got another couple coming in. One from Stevie Vegas. I've just booked a holiday at a town in Northamptonshire near where they make Weetabix. Kettering? No, I'll provide all my own food, thanks. So, have we got a winner then, Julian?
Well, we have got a winner, and the winner, no drum roll because, we don't go for that cheap, cheesy kind of thing. The winner of that round is Stephen Cookson. Ooh, there you go. Stephen, you've got one in the bag. Right then. Thank you, Ian. Oh, he's disappeared already. You must have heard it was his round. Oh, see what I did there, Scottish? Right, the next round. Come back there. Next round, board games. Right, board games. So get your board games joke ready. Right, don't monopolize them though. Right then. Let's start with Adele this time and go Craig, Stephen, Lovedev. So Adele, you first, please.
Right. My friend loves winding up people playing glitter-based games. He's a real Scrabble rouser.
Craig, please.
If I have one complaint about the roof of my house decorated like a checkerboard, it's that it's too drafty.
Stephen, you next, please.
Yeah, I've got a friend, he works in health and safety. He refuses to play the game Risk.
Cool. And Lovedev, if you can finish that round off.
Yeah, sure. My dad's got a problem with women playing with board games. Yeah, I think he's got a bit of a Jenga problem.
Good. Right, that's the first round over. Well done, everyone. Now, don't forget, send your jokes in, and at the end of this round, Ian will read them out. So send your board game jokes in, and we'll start the second round with Adele, please.
I was playing a couple of dice-based board games simultaneously with my friend. We drank too many drinks. It was very distracting. We kept stopping to go to the Ludo.
Nice. Craig, you next, please.
Yeah, I'm very new to dice-based games. In fact, I'm a neo-Yahtzee.
Very good. Stephen, you next, please.
Yeah, my daughter wanted to play Operation, so I said you'll have to wait 6 months for that.
Fighting satire from Stephen there. Very good. I love that. If you can finish the second round, please.
Right, I'll try and follow that one. I've designed a board game specifically for the homeless. It's called Hungry Hobos.
We tackle the issues here at UK Pun Off. We tackle those issues. Right then, it's the third and final round for board games. So come on, Adele, what you got for us?
I keep seeing the same brand of ice cream van everywhere in London, like Old Kent Road and Park Lane. And Piccadilly, not there. Piccadilly. I went up to the guy in it and I asked him about what was going on, but all he would do was offer me a Monopoly.
Right, there you
It
go.
works so much better when I can say.
If you want to look up Smooth Comedian, there's just a picture of Adele telling that joke. I heard it wasn't Piccadilly anyway, Adele. I heard it was Piccadildo. That's the one you were after. But moving swiftly on, Craig.
Our local butcher hosts a board games night, and he uses his butcher's block instead of a table. I'm quite keen on most of the games, but I'm not really keen when there's a car.
Oh, you froze at the punchline, Craig.
Oh, got the
I'm not very
punchline.
keen.
Mate. Do it again.
Sorry, will you tell it again, please?
Okay. Our local butcher hosts a board games night, and he uses his butcher's block instead of a table. I like most of the games, but I'm not that keen when there's a carcass on.
Carcass on, right. So I think I played that once with my son, actually. Stephen, your joke next, please.
Imagine if you played the game of life and it lasted for 70 years.
Yes. Love them. If you can bring this round to a close, please.
Yep, sure. I keep playing board games really loudly in the streets. In the end, the police had to slap me with a Hasbro.
Yeah, in it though. Right, there you go. Don't forget to vote for who you think had the best jokes in that round. Again, either one killer joke that you thought that's got to win, it was brilliant, or just 3 great jokes all around. So vote, vote, vote. We need your votes. I've just mentioned that. Ian, welcome back.
Yeah, have you mentioned that we need to vote?
Yes, I did.
All right. Yeah, we've been getting some great board game puns from you guys. Stevie the Juggler, Stevie Vegas. My failure to win the Twister Championship led to an on-the-spot fine.
Right, there you go.
And we go. Dave Rose, after an evening out with a girlfriend, talked me into playing Strip Scrabble. We ain't no squares. Who else have we got? Tony Gardner, thank you for joining in. I sat in a digger, then I realised I didn't have a Cluedo.
All right.
Yeah, remember getting your votes in for who you thought won that round. I'm not reading that one, Seymour. Rory Jones, my wife has bought me my favourite board game. She's hidden it and left clues as to where I can find it, which could lead to my downfall.
Very good. Keep voting, people. Keep voting.
Keep voting, keep voting. Just another couple of jokes to go. Stevie Vegas again got a job writing some very controversial punchlines about the weather. It was a game called Cards Against Humanity.
Humidity.
Humidity.
Humidity. Ian's joined the Love Devon Colin Club. Right. Well, we'll give it 5 more seconds to see if there's any more votes coming in. Okay.
One more joke, and one from Frizz Frizzle. Maroon 5 have excellent hand control. They've got the moves for Jenga.
There you go. Just singing the next joke doesn't mean you get away with saying the wrong word last time, you know. Right, well, the winner for that round is Craig. Well done. Well done. So 1 for Stephen, 1 for Craig. Ian, thanks for reading the jokes out. Keep an eye out for those. Okay, then. Right, remember, you can donate. Now, we always like to give our guests a little bit of money, so any donations go towards that or covering the cost of the streaming for this, because we go out on several platforms now, so if you can donate, that would be great. As I said, it does just help the overall running of the show. And just to repeat, me, Love Dev, and Ian haven't taken any money from running this show for X amount of weeks, but we always try and give our guests money every time they come on. So please remember that. And if you've got to spare £5 or £10, that would be great. I'm sure Ian will put the ticker along the bottom at some point to show you how to donate. Right then. So that was round 2. We've got 1 for Stephen, 1 for Craig. The next round is seafood. Oh, seafood. Right then. Seeing as Craig won the last one, we'll start with Craig, Adele, Love, Dev, Stephen. That's the order we'll go. Well done. You first, please, Craig.
Okay. Yeah, a friend of mine went on a date. She said it was lovely. They went to a French seafood restaurant. They said it was so romantic. They had bouillabaisse, and I said fish stew. She went, no, just a cheek at the end of the night.
Very good. See and tell, you're not the only one who can lower the tone.
I never thought I
Yeah.
was. It's nice to have company.
I've forgotten which order I was going to go with, so we'll go Stephen. Sorry. Was it you? Was it Adele?
I was
it's
about-
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry about that. Adele, see, it was that joke put us off. Not put us off, distracted. Adele, you next, please.
Seahorses are very nervous creatures. Every time I approach one to discuss shellfish, it scallops off.
There you go.
Strong.
Love to have you next, please.
Yep, I dobbed on a couple of fishermen, and I think I just opened up a can of worms.
Oi, boom. Stephen, you next, please.
Yeah, my granddad, he used to love to go sea fishing until he went blind.
Nice one, nice one. Right, that's the end of the first round. We've got 3 rounds, remember. Don't forget to send your jokes in on seafood. And at the end of the 3 rounds, remember to vote for who you think wins the round. Your votes are very important. Right then. Craig, if you can start the next round, please.
The school I went to specialised in gardening and fishery. So we learned the basics like weeding and whiting.
Right. I presume whiting is a fishing term over my head, I'm afraid,
It is.
Craig, but there you go. Yes.
Google it.
Adele, you next, please.
I used to work in a seafood restaurant. Our best customers were a band called Steppenwolf, but they were quite fussy. They always insisted they wanted their prawn to be wild.
Hey, I'm dying to sing that song now, but I'm going to control myself. Love Dev.
So when Japan stops killing our ocean, there'll be nothing left but a shark's tail. Yeah,
Very wistful. Very wistful. Stephen, you next, please.
The other day, I saw a big oily fish adjusting the notes on a baby grand. It was piano tuner.
Hey, there you go. Right, and we'll go around one more time. Craig, please.
I went to a talk by this guy who claims that anyone can make a fortune exporting white fish. I think he was talking pollocks.
Oh, talking pollocks. I'm sure there's a podcast in there somewhere, isn't it? Talking pollocks.
Fish-based podcast.
There you
Podcast.
Oh, he's non-stop. There you go.
Never off
Yeah.
tutor. Never off tutor.
Yeah, you don't get paid extra, you know, Craig. Very good. We appreciate the effort.
Now you tell me.
Adele.
The mafia have a separate branch who commit crimes under the ocean. There's some very dangerous lobsters.
Love Dev. You next, please.
Right, I don't know if I will pronounce this properly, but cephalopods only cost a couple of squid.
There you go.
Cephalopod? I don't know, Adele.
But an ill octopus costs 6 squid. There you go. Stephen, if you could finish the round for me, please.
Yeah, I was at a quiz the other night. I was asked if I could name the world's largest edible crab. So I said, how about Brian?
Nice. Very good. Right then. Don't forget to vote. Now, just before I pass you on to Ian, did you know that Disney brought out a new seafood-themed restaurant called 101 Crustaceans? And the main meal is paella de veal. I went for trying to go for the Spanish pronunciation there. Right then, vote now for who we think is the best. Vote now. And it's Ian.
Yeah, Damien Harmony, previous guest, has asked
Hello,
if our
Damien.
guys have taken a poll for this topic because it's really deep. See more butts. I'll read your one out this time. What's the easiest seafood you can catch accidentally? Crabs. You should have seen his previous one, honestly. Stevie Vegas. I don't like harming most sea animals, but when it comes to shrimp-like creatures, I'm going in for the krill. Dave Rose. I've started using Hexam fish as canvas for my paintings. I'm calling them my Jackson Pollocks.
Right. Can I just interrupt there, Ian? Sorry to interrupt. Frizz, we don't have anyone called Chris playing this game.
I think he means Craig.
I think he does, but let's try and get them in. There's only 4. Frizz, we'll like you as a guest, but however, you've got to concentrate a bit more. Okay. Sorry, Ian. Sorry for that.
We need to clarify these things, man. Tony Gardner. Another one from Tony. There's a Spanish fisherman called Castanet. Fisherman, that's a whole other joke.
That's a podcast as well, isn't it? Fisterman.
Stevie Vegas, second to last one we'll read out on this. At the underwater disco, I managed to pull a muscle.
Right.
And lastly, Ben Emmett, you can get great discounts on seafood coated in gelatine. There are always jelly deals at my local market.
Good. Right. Well, at the minute, we've got a tie, so I'm going to give you 10 more seconds. Vote for who you think won that round. Get the votes in. 10 seconds, and whoever gets the next vote probably will win.
Well, let's have a little video interlude while our audience votes.
Right, we'll do that then.
Follow us on Facebook, jokebit.com, and on Twitter, where we're looking for your puns every day using the hashtag UKPunOff.
Hey, there you go.
Did you hear that?
That accent is just brilliant with accents, isn't he? Brilliant.
Who done that?
Right, well, apparently Chris has won, so nobody's won. Well, I'm going to say that's for Craig. So, Craig, you've won again. Woo. And quote the Bee Gees. Right, then. So, that's 2 to Craig, 1 to Stephen. Come on, Adele and Love Dev, catch up. Right, then. By the way, Tony Gardner. Hello, Tony. I used to work with Tony, so don't want you to think I've forgotten my roots, Tony. Not that I've done anything successful since I've left there, but trying to pretend I'm humble and modest. Okay, then. So now we've got the round, which is the one I'm glad I wasn't doing. Rocks. Okay. Rocks. So for this one, we'll start with Stephen and then just go clockwise. Stephen, Craig, Adele, Love Dev.
Okay, yeah. There was a really weedy guy when I was at school. He used to keep saying he was rock hard. I thought he was joking, but he said he meant it.
Hey! Nice one. I hope you're going to all prove us wrong with this, because I said before we did the show, I'm glad I'm not doing jokes on rocks, but that was a good start, so maybe it was just me being hacky lazy. Love Dev, you next. No, it wasn't Love Dev, I thought it was Craig. Craig, you next, please.
Okay. If you resolve to start producing stones that get rid of hard skin, I will steal them. So don't make it your keep.
Right, you went all Norman Collier there, I'm afraid. Can you tell that again, please? Craig,
yeah.
Sorry.
If you resolve to start producing stones that remove hard skin, I will steal them. So don't make promises you can't keep.
There you go. Say it was worth them telling it again, wasn't it? There you go. Adele, you next, please.
Sure. If you're short of basalt or pumice, then I'd suggest you collect caterpillars. I've heard you get igneous rocks when lava hardens.
There you go. Now you need an A-level in geology to get that one, but well done. Well done. Love Dev, you next, please.
Yeah, sure. I've actually got a top that's made out of rocks. It's my favourite shirt.
Okay.
The type of rock. Google it. Boom. That's fun.
Hey, I'm going to be busy after the show Googling loads of things. Waiting, shirt.
Shirt.
Yeah.
CHERT.
Sorry, Prof. Right, that was the first round over. And we'll go to Stephen to start the second round, please.
Yeah, I used to have a job prospecting for gold, but that didn't pan out.
Hey, good stuff. Craig, you next, please.
I used to be an assassin, and I'd bump people up in return for igneous rock, but I didn't know how well off I was. I just took life for granite.
There you go. Adele, you next, please.
Sure. Sandstone and shale, by far the laziest rocks. They're very sedentary.
So yes, easy for you to say. Thank you very much. Love Dev, you finish the round, please.
Yeah, get your Google ready. Rock collectors, talc schist. Rock collectors, talc schist.
Tauchist, there you go. Oh, there's just google.com/rocks, and you'll find a full article written by Love Dev when he studied geology at the UCLA in 1997. Right, we've got one more round, so Stephen, can you start us off, please?
Yeah. Last week I painted a wooden bench in Coopering Old Sandstone just to confuse people.
Right, there you go. Confused me, so that's fair enough. Don't forget to start getting your votes in. Send the jokes, but start getting your votes in so we can count them at the end of the round. Craig, you next, please.
I'm having a big garden party to launch my new range of bingo marker pens with Swedish Eurovision winners on them. And I've ordered some Flintstones to enhance my rockery because I think that'd be good for my Abba Dabba Doo.
Hey, there you go. Hey, you know, I knew ABBA would get mentioned in this round. I knew it, I could tell. Adele, you next, please.
I love films that feature Greek statues, Roman statues, and expensive kitchen counters. Literally anything from the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
There you go. I love that. If you can bring this round to a close, please.
Sure. If you commit adultery in the Taliban province, execution is only a stone's throw away.
There you go. There you go. I would show you the piece of paper with all my rocks jokes on, but it is blank. So
Don't worry, Julian. Rock jokes are very hard.
Whee.
There you go. There you go. For lazy people like me. So well done, everyone, for getting 12 jokes out of rocks. Right, very good. Don't forget to vote who you think won that round. And let's welcome back Mr. MacDonald.
Hello. Again, one for the google.com/rocks generation. All of those very nice. Anyway, on to your jokes. Fucking take a rock. Kat Molinari said she should be good at this one because she's a massive stoner. Ian Bowden, I tried a risque joke about rocks, but got absolutely slated for it.
Whee.
Ethan Ramsden Locke, I love a good rock joke. There's certainly 12 of them there. Rory Jones, social distancing on Brighton Beach is a stone's throw away. Ben Emmett, Sherlock's assistant, has started studying geology, and he asked me to identify a layered rock. I told him it was sedimentary. And another couple here. I'm not sure if I'm reading that one either. He's been Bowden this round. Not Bowden. Steve the Juggler. After the show, I'm going to head off to Italy to extract oil from rocks with the lead singer from Status Quo. After that, we'll be fracking all over the world.
There you go. Can I just interrupt there? Did you know that Rocking Over the World, All Over the World by Status Quo is actually a cover? I was shocked when I found that out. I thought it was an original song, but it's a cover version.
Right, was it Plankton? Was it Plankton from...
exactly, Craig. Exactly. No, Google it. Yeah, I can say Google it as well, you know.
Is today's show sponsored by Google?
It's a cover version. I was absolutely shocked. Right, we've got 10 more seconds to vote. Have you got any more jokes, Ian?
One more absolute cracker from Rory Jones. The Flintstones were charged with child cruelty after their caught skimming pebbles across the
Nice one, nice one. We've got Rory coming on the show next month, I think. So that's a very good one. So looking forward to that. Right, and the winner of that round is Stephen. Well done. Right, so we've got 2 more rounds left. So let's get this one out. I'll see you later, Ian. See you later. We're going for science. Science. There you go. Slightly bigger topic. We're going to start with Love Deb and just go clockwise. I nearly said something else there, but thankfully I didn't. Love Deb, Stephen, Craig, and Adele. Love Deb, please.
Okay, if a group of midgets all waved at the same time, is that called a microwave?
I think it's just your midget nation.
Should go down here, really. Okay.
Stephen, you next, please.
I started working on my latest invention. It's a solar-powered sunbed. When it's hot and sunny outside, you can come in and get a tan.
Very good. I think if you put that to the Tory government, the way they've been paying money out for nothing, you're guaranteed to get money for that one. Craig, you next, please.
Who was the first pop star in space? Lady Gagarin.
Adele, you next, please.
I've been stealing energy from all sorts of places for quite a while now. Now I'm a jewel thief.
All right, so that's the first round over. Don't forget to send your jokes in. Ian's going to read them out in between the rounds. At the end of the round, we need your votes in. So let's get your votes in as soon as the round finishes. Get those votes in so we can find out who's won the round. And also, don't forget to donate if you can, please. I know it sounds like we're coming hand and all that, but it helps pay for the stream, it helps pay for the guests, and it keeps the show going for longer. And I know some of you enjoy this. Yeah, you really do. Right, round two. Love that. Can you start, please?
Did you know that people who live north of the equator are actually taller than the ones who live south? I think it's something to do with the Fahrenheit.
There you go. There you go. Stephen, you next, please.
A few weeks ago, I bought a self-assembly robot. It's a load of rubbish. It hasn't even started.
Bloody lazy robots coming over here, stealing our jobs there. Craig, you next, please.
I wanted to get my little nephew into science at an early age as possible, so I bought him a large Hadron kaleidoscope.
Nice. Adele, please.
What you get if you cross an alkali and an acid in a bath? A salt in water.
Base plus acid equals salt plus water. That's all I remember from GCE chemistry when I was a kid.
I've got a science degree.
Don't forget to get your votes in, and we'll start the third and final round. Love to have you first, please.
Yeah, I don't know how to word this one, to be honest. Saturn has more moons than Jupiter, and apparently it's because she doesn't have a Titan.
There you go. I like to imply that a planet has got a slack vagina. That's what I like to do. Stephen, you next, please.
Yeah. Why do those driverless cars have a steering wheel?
Very good. Craig, you next, please.
A bit of breaking news that they found traces of a medieval disease on a beach in France. It's the bubonic plague.
Oh, there you go. Hey, there's some highbrow stuff coming in tonight. A certain je ne sais quoi from that joke from Craig.
What that means.
Hey.
I'll Google it.
It's out, please.
My friend keeps saying very unkind things whilst holding a spinal cord. He's got a nerve.
Very good. I'm so wrapped up in these jokes. Is that twice round so far? Is it?
That's
right.
all three.
I think that's
Three.
All three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Time does fly when you're having fun. Time does
Well,
fly
again,
when
it's
you're
not good
having
to test
fun.
your results.
Not argue with the science.
You can't, unless you're a Tory government, of course. Right then. So, we've had 3 jokes on science there. Ian's going to come on in a second and read out some more jokes. But please vote for who you think was the best that round. Some really good jokes, really good ones. Ian, over to you. Thanks.
Cracking jokes in that round and cracking jokes from you guys as well. Again, another one from Stevie Vegas, prolific joke writer. I was astonished to choose the correct element in my multiple choice exam. Just a lucky guess. Ben Emmett, when Charles Darwin walked into church, I bet he felt like a fish out of water.
That's a very good joke. Very good joke, Ben.
Frizzle, Newton discovered gravity. Terms and conditions happily. That one, like that one. Oh, another one from Tony Gardner. Got a new supplier yesterday, and the phone call was hours, as they love to gas.
You gas, there you go.
Another one from Seymour Butts. Why shouldn't you make fun of a paleontologist? Because you will get your ass kicked.
Nice.
Ian Bowden. That is a vote, not a joke. Anyway. Dave,
didn't promise anonymity there, isn't it, Ian?
Yeah, anonymous.
Ian recently lost his job in charge of the witness protection.
I'm talking of ants. Dave Rose has said, I studied biology under the direction of a great scientist. Her name was Anatomy. We've got a few other ones as well. Damien Harmony. My friend was a solid vapor. He was very sublimated individual.
Right, there we go. Right, don't forget, we need a couple more votes to decide who's won this round. So come on, get them in.
And whilst we do that, will we take another little commercial break?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, why not?
So, you'd like to donate to the UK Pun Off, I hear? Well, it could not be simpler. Simply navigate to jokepit.com, go to the comedy A to Z, click on that, and search UK Pun Off, all one word. Now, it may be there, may not be, but because I like it so much, it's one of my default pages. Search that, and it will bring up UK Pun Off. Another little click, and here you have the donate button. Now, to keep this stream going, to help us pay our guests, we do ask for anything that you could donate to us to keep that up. That is much appreciated. Anything that you can give us, as you say, you just pop it in this button. There we go, £200, a pound a joke, seems fair enough to me. But honestly, anything that you can give via jokepit.com is much appreciated. Or alternatively, you could go on to PayPal, and that is PayPal.me/UK Pun Off, and you'll be faced with this page. Press next, log in as me if you want, if you have my login details, and again, anything that you can give us is much appreciated. Again, £200 and £1 per joke. But thank you very much for anything you donate. It's, as I say, it's very much appreciated. Now, back to the show.
Hello, welcome back to the show. That was our little commercial break, you know, because we like that.
That felt like the shopping channel.
Point out my t-shirt.
But we're branching out, Adele. We're branching out. Right.
Well, it's good to plug our Redbubble account now.
Oh, come on then, yeah. Well, we'll do that after the next round, man. Do that
Oh,
after
right. There is no other round. This is the last one, isn't it?
Yeah, but just on the subject of Redbubble, I've ordered a mug from UK Pun Off. So if you want to make some mug comments, feel free. Feel free. Right. Well, by the way, I know that you're all on the edge of your seat, biting your nails there. The person who won the last round was Stephen. Well done, Stephen. And because I'm having a little bit withdrawals of not telling any jokes, I'm going to quickly tell a joke if you don't mind. If Neil Diamond went out with Cheryl Cole, would that be carbon dating? There you go. A little bit of a science joke for you there. Very relevant with the Neil Diamond one, of course. Right, Ian, thanks for that. And then we'll see in a bit. Right, this is the final round. So, Stephen, Craig, Adele, Love Dev, get yourself ready. Don't get in at the deep end because it is swimming. Okay. Dave Rose, you've got to vote for Adele at the end of the round, not before the round. I think that's something else altogether, Adele. I think you're in there. Okay, then. No, I don't know what Adele's situation is, Dave. Sorry, I can't pry like that. That's not the kind of show we're at. Swimming, we will start with Adele. Adele, have you got a swimming joke for us?
I sure do. Yeah. My favourite event at the Harassment Olympics is the 50-metre breaststroke.
Not that I'm condoning harassment, of course. Love Dev, you next, please.
I got slapped the other day in the pool. I got a backstroke.
In it. Aye.
Like that.
By the way, I'm just warning you now that there's a very Geordie joke coming from me at the end of this round. Just warning you now, okay? Very Geordie joke. Stephen, you next, please.
Whenever I get worried about a terrorist attack, I always go to my local swimming pool. There's a big sign on the wall that says "No bombing."
I missed the end of it, Stephen. Can you tell it again, please? Sorry.
No bombing.
There's a big sign on the
bombing,
wall.
Right.
Bombing.
Right. Sorry, I didn't hear that. Right then, Craig, if you can finish the round off, please.
Yeah. Whenever I used to go swimming, I always used to take my body to wash, and then one day I was asked to leave for taking a sheet in the pool.
Right, that's the end of the first round. Don't forget to send your jokes in. Ian will read them out at the end of the round, and start thinking who's won this round. Right, who are you going to vote for in this round? And I know what you're thinking. You can't wait for the Geordie joke at the end. Well, you have to be patient. Okay. Adele, start the second round, please.
I've heard there's going to be a huge fight between Michael Phelps and Ian Thorpe. Yeah, it's a rumble in the tumble turn.
Very good. Michael Phelps has got something like 23 gold medals, hasn't he?
He's doing pretty well, yeah. Ian Thorpe's got 20 as well.
It's fairly good. It's fairly good. Tom Mouse, I was not born in Surrey, but I did live in Kent for 3 years and Hampshire for 2 years. You can tell by the accent, can't you? Love Dev, you next, please.
I turned up to an outdoor pool the other day, but it happened to be closed, which is quite strange because on the website it said it was open. I thought there's no need to lie, though, innit? Lie, though. No need to lie, though, innit?
There you go. If you can't be funny, just be repetitive. That's what I say.
Yeah.
If you can't be funny, just be repetitive. That's what I say.
Louder.
Stephen, you next, please.
At one time on holiday, we were swimming in the sea, so I thought I'd have a go at that bodyboarding. Luckily, there was a graveyard just up the road from the beach. And I had stayed.
Oh, very, very good. Good. Craig, you next, please.
A famous TV chef has published his bucket list. Number 1 on the list is swimming with dauphinoise.
Oh. Nice. Not enough potato-based swimming jokes for my liking in this show today. Well done, Craig. If I could vote, well, I'd vote for all of you. Right then, third time round, we'll start with Adele, please.
I've written a joke as someone who used to do a lot of swimming, so I hope people understand what it's about. But we'll see. It'll be fine. Swimming judges have recently announced they're going to crack down on illegal dolphin kicks during races. In training, you can kick as many dolphins as you want now.
It's on the turn or something, isn't it? For breaststroke or butterfly?
It's also the turn and the start on breaststroke. You're not meant to do that many, but people just do loads and then win because it's much faster.
There you go. And I know there was some controversy about people swimming underwater for too much as well, weren't there, on the tour?
Yeah, we're not allowed to go beyond 15 meters, but you shouldn't really be getting close to that.
Right, there you go. If you three could just talk to yourselves, me and Adele will discuss swimming rules for the next 6 minutes.
Swim chat, yeah.
Look, Dev, you next, please.
Yeah, sure. It's probably the best joke I've wrote. So under the government guidance of opening the pools, I've adhered to the 2 meter rule because it's the only badge I have in my trunk.
You see, I thought it meant something else when it was on your trunks. That's why I was following you around all the time.
On the M scarf.
Stephen, you next, please.
Yeah, I once entered a synchronized swimming competition on my own. I still didn't win though. The judge said I wasn't even coordinated with my own self.
There you go. And Craig, if you can finish this round off, please.
Yeah, so my granddad was so ignorant and paranoid. In the 80s, he wouldn't even go swimming because he was worried about buoyancy aids.
What a time to pause. We can all imagine what he was ignorant about.
Did I freeze?
Oh, no.
Did I
What
freeze?
happened there? I'm confused. I looked away for 3 seconds and something happened. Why don't you just tell it again, Craig? Just for my peace of mind.
My granddad was so ignorant and paranoid. In the 80s, he wouldn't even go swimming because he was worried about buoyancy aids.
Right, okay, then. Good. I'm glad I didn't miss it there. Right, that's the end of that round. So that was swimming. Now, don't forget to vote for who you think. That was Ian's subtle way of saying that I hadn't mentioned vote by putting that banner up. I know you're not going to. So vote for who you think you won that round. And now, the Geordie joke, okay? My mate's girlfriend has gone to the swimming baths by herself with her friends. And I said, are you not worried about her flirting? He says, flirting? She can't even swim. There you go. I wrote that joke a couple of years ago, and I thought that's a brilliant joke. And then I found out there's a Geordie comedian been doing a very similar joke for about 20 years, and I was absolutely devastated because I thought it was a new joke from his set. But never mind.
Yeah,
Ian,
let's
welcome
do-
back, and I'll count the votes.
Yeah, we enjoyed that one, certainly. Damien Harmony is lapping these puns up. We've got loads from you guys in. Let's have a little look through. Love this one from Fritz. Former and future guest, Michael Phelps, trains weekly. Tom Daly.
Nice.
Who else have we got? Dave Rose, Friends actor David, introduced me to his sister at a local pool. She wasn't very good in the water, as she was a rusty swimmer. Right, what else have we got? One for Julian, I think. We'll do it in the voice.
Cool.
Whitley Bay lifeguard can't swim, but he's 7 foot and can plodge a long way apart. That's for you. I don't even know what accent that was, to be honest with you, man.
I don't know. Were you having a
Don't
stroke
get me to
halfway
do-
through that joke, Ian?
Don't get me to do the videos. Put it that way. Right, what else have we got? Damien Harmony with a joke of his own. The comics are struggling with these puns. Topics too deep. We're all waiting for their freestyling to finally catch. About 1 million in there. Cheers, Damien. Diane Thomas. My husband and I were in the swimming pool. He went underwater and got hold of a leg, thinking it was me. He surfaced and faced a big bearded man. He said, sorry, I thought you were my wife. Thought you were my wife.
Is that Rob's mum?
I
That's Rob's
Yeah.
mum, isn't it?
think it is, yeah.
Hello, Rob's mum.
She can trip.
Hello.
Hi, Rob's man. Thanks for all your great suggestions for topics. Keep them coming in on Monday mornings, definitely. Dave Rose, Dorset's annual water sports competition, I thought water sports was something else, is due to begin this weekend. It's been held in Weymouth.
Oh, come on. Censorship. Come on, Ian. Come on. Right.
Talking of censorship, I'll read one more from Seymour Butts. This
Right.
is his nicest one of the night. I robbed a swimming pool supply store last night. I need to lie low for a while.
Right. Right. Just
And,
before I announced the winner of that round, just said Someone asks us, how did I get me Barbie to swim underwater? I just added dolphins. Dolphins. There we go. Great. Anything else, Ian, before I announce the winner of that round?
Have we got a winner, or do we need an interlude?
We've got a winner, but if you've got an interlude, it's only as long as it's a little one. Oh, that's Love Deb, isn't it? Sorry.
Let's go for it.
Tim.
Do you love the UK Pun-Off? Then why not visit redbubble.com and search for UK Pun-Off to see a fantastic array of merchandise, from t-shirts, dresses, stickers, duvet covers, mugs, even face masks. So remember, redbubble.com and search UK Pun-Off.
Right. You do not want to know how much we had to pay Ray Winston for that advert. Hawkins.
Cheers, David.
Right. And the winner of that round is Stephen. So that means that we have a winner for the whole show. I mean, everyone's a winner, especially the viewers getting to watch this. And they don't even have to pay anything. Although if they want to donate, it's along the bottom, jokepit.com/fanpage/UK Pun-Off. But the winner of the whole show is Stephen Cookson. Yay!
Thank
Well
you.
done.
I'll buy myself a new Index action.
I'll be honest, it's very rare I laugh out loud because I'm a miserable get, but you all made us laugh out loud tonight, so well done. Well done, everyone. We'll quickly go around and ask if anyone's got anything on this week. We'll start with Stephen as a winner. Are you doing anything comedy-wise this week?
No.
Really? Well, do you have a website?
I've got 2
you want
gigs
that you'd
booked
like
for
to visit?
September. I've got 2 gigs booked for September, and that's it at the moment. But I'll chuck it on Facebook if anyone wants to have a look.
Okay, then.
Thanks for having me on. It's been great. I enjoyed it.
No problem, mate.
No, brilliant, Stephen. Craig, have you got anything you want to mention in the forthcoming days?
No, just that I'll be doing my little jokes on Twitter like 23.5 hours a day. So, yeah, follow me on there.
Right. And don't you do something called News with Jokes as well?
Hopefully that's coming back soon. Yeah, it's a podcast, News with Jokes. Me and Phil Paget and James Cook. We've been having a little break, obviously, of course, but we're hoping to try and come back in next week or two. Yeah.
Brilliant, brilliant. Now, Adele, I think you've got an announcement coming up. Do you want to tell everybody?
Oh yeah, me and Colin Lego, lovely Colin Lego, 2019 UK Pun Champion, are doing a new show that starts next Tuesday on the 18th. It's called Adele Cliff and Colin Lego's Properly Impressive Show. And it's us, and then we have guests on, and basically we do lots of different stand-up challenges, sketches, different audience things that you guys suggest, and we're just trying to impress each other, basically. That's the whole show. So hopefully you'll find it impressive if you tune in. It will be at 7 on Tuesday. So watch out on my Twitter or Colin's Twitter for details.
Thank you, Adele. Thank you very much. Ian, have you got anything you want to mention coming up this week?
Yeah, this Thursday is the return of Buzzwords, the comedy bingo game. And we've got a familiar face on it this week. Mr. Julian Lee is joining us, see if he can beat the Buzzwords. If you fancy trying to win some money just by listening to comedy, then check out at UK Buzzwords on Facebook.
Thank you, Ian. Love, Deb, have you got anything you want to mention?
No, not really. Just follow all of us on our social medias. That's our Twitter IDs there. So, yeah, please do that.
Excellent. And if I can just mention, if you don't mind, my YouTube channel was looking sadly neglected. So I've decided this week I'm going to try and get it up and running. And I've got 4 times as many subscribers as I had on Tuesday. But as I only had 11 on Tuesday, that's not as impressive as it might sound. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, the UK Pun-Off YouTube channel, and anyone else's YouTube channel you might see here. Right, I've had a good laugh tonight. Did all the guests had a good laugh tonight?
Yeah. Loved it.
Excellent. Thank you. Remember, we love you sending your jokes in. We love you voting. Thanks for watching, and follow us all on social media, and you'll see the topics for next week coming up by Tuesday or Wednesday. Comedy Wave, everyone. Comedy Wave.
Bye.
Right, see you later.